Someone's down.
Just injury. All right. So apologize for that, folks. We unplugged the power cord to the computer whenever we were trying to adjust the screen. But we've got one goal here for the Harlan Hawks. It was Jaden Conlin who scored in the 3rd minute off of a rebound. So right now the Harlan Hawks are currently up 1-0 over the Winn Mavericks. And we got everything going now.
Yeah, trust us, folks. That was a cracker of a goal.
And so far, you were just commenting, Coach. Rex Rote here joining me today for the live game here for SA Soccer. You were talking about the ball so far really hasn't even made it over midfield for the Mavericks.
Yeah, it looks like Harlan's been dominating play, moving the ball around, trying to find those open spaces. Unfortunate from the goalkeeper from EP Winn that took a shot, and instead of grabbing the ball, she pushed it back out in play, and it was a rebound from Harlan that put it in.
Right in front of the net, open goal. Good job to follow up on that and get the first goal of the match. So we have an injury right now, so the clock is stopped, but sorry again for the issues, and we shouldn't have anything else going forward. And we got about 27 minutes left here in the first half. We'll resume play here shortly.
Yeah, it looks like we have an injury for EP Winn. We'll get that player's name out to you folks in a minute since we find out the number, but she's being escorted off the field. Let's hope it's not a serious injury.
It's going to go to bounds here now for a Harlan Hawks throw-in. Just out to the top of the 18.
Another giveaway by Winn.
Harlan with the cross over the goalie to the back post. Trying to get it back into the middle, but the keeper able to intercept it. Play to the top of the 18. Good passing there by Harlan. Oh, but a good interception there from the Maverick defender. Working that far sideline. There you go. Harlan pressing there, trying to get the cross to the top of the box.
Yeah. Winn just can't seem to clear that ball. Harlan's still knocking on the door here.
Another good cross. And now the Mavericks on the counterattack here. Nice little move there by the defender. That's going to go out of bounds for a Mavericks throw-in. Or excuse me, I'm sorry, a Hawks throw-in. Good ball movement there by the Hawks to switch fields. Takes her man one-on-one. And intercepted there by the Mavericks. They just clear that one out of danger.
Yeah, Winn needs to regroup here a little bit. Harlan's got them on their heels, controlling the game, and
Rafa, we were talking before the match here. Harlan coming into this game with only one loss to Alamo Heights, correct?
Actually, they had 2 losses. One with Alamo Heights, so it was 1-0 loss preseason. There's another loss to Blackbird
That's going to be an offside call there.
Yeah. That's just how they're attacking Harlan. Looked like 3 players were offside there, but good for the defense to keep their line.
So far, Jaden's goal, the only goal of the match there, scored early, but the Hawks still knocking. Good switch there. Referee says play on.
Just too many giveaways. Looked like she was offside there. Yeah, good call by the ref. Yeah, Winn's just giving away the ball. I mean, for us coaches, I mean, we've always been, and I teach my players, but I've been taught that there are 2 places you definitely don't want to give away. Definitely in the defense and mid. You want to push that ball at least to the 40, 35-yard line and then work out from there, but don't want to give that ball away, especially when you're down 1-0.
And another interception there for Harlan. She's going to take it herself. And another good save by the keeper. So far only let 1 goal in, but a good job there by the Mavericks goaltender to keep it at 1-0. Leslie Carmona. Throw in here for the Mavericks. That one's going to go to bounds now, back the other way for Harlan. And the JV girls with an impressive 6-0 victory before this game got started.
Yeah, we got a chance to see about 50 minutes of that game. It was already 6-0, so impressive from the JV. Was checking them out for the last 15 minutes of the game and saw some good talent out there, good movement, good technical ability. So I'm sure the coach is very happy that some of the girls we pumped up to varsity next year.
Absolutely, it's good to see that transition period for any of the seniors.
It's nice to have a good foundation that it can blend into your varsity team. Yeah, the midfield from Winn is just too far back.
Good chance there from outside, just wide.
They need to pressure up more and start marking a lot better. The midfield from Winn is pushing back, so instead of playing with a 4-4-2, they're playing with about 7 defenders back there. And the midfield is just doing whatever they want from Harlan.
The Mavericks not having too strong of a season this year, 0-12 coming into this game, so
Really?
should see a few more goals here from the Harlan Hawks. And that's going to go out for a throw-in, almost a corner kick there down in the bottom of the field towards the touchline. See here if they go for a long throw. Flicked on. Looking for the cross, it's a little short. And that ball played out of bounds again by the defender for a throw-in.
So, Rafa, tell me how would you adjust the Winn on defending here against Harlan? It seems to me they're always on their back heels and playing catch-up on defending.
I would press a lot of
Finding the right song.
out of the area. They need more play on the ball, especially on the outside, spreading everything out. Like I said, pretty much 8-9 in the box, just giving one up top. Like I said, Harlan's basically just running whatever they want.
Yeah, it's they're doing what they want, and sometimes when this happens, you as a coach, you want to make sure that the team that is dominating, that they play still structured and disciplined ball, because if they tend to do whatever they want to do, then everybody tends to take away from the chapter what it's supposed to be, and they just end up that can turn around actually, it could be a benefit for Winn.
A little more communication out back. It's kind of,
Yeah, that's a must.
that's a must. And
Yeah.
they're in there right now.
Now we got about 20 minutes left in the first half, and let's hope the Winn tends to regroup here a little bit and try to get something going. I know they're probably frustrated, the girls, but Looks like we're going to have the first substitution for Winn. Well, we have a Harlan player not being marked on the top of the field here. Got a breakaway. Keeper comes out nicely.
Good foot save there by the keeper to
slide. Yes, nice slide. Winn's left fullback needs to wake up and needs to mark. Still the Harlan forward on the top of the pitch is not being marked at all.
This one, the Winn defense needs to push up.
Yes. Yeah, they need to.
They've done a decent job of playing the trap so far this game. You can see kind of there where it looks like a couple of Harlan attackers in the offside position.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell Rafa. You know, it's when you pretty much have the run of what you can do, you can tell, but when you got that many players offside, they want to score their goals. You know, and they want to get on the scoring sheet.
Oh, nice. Oh, and another big save
That's
there.
a great save by the keeper. Good hands. Way to stay low. Trapped it. Let's hope this gives a nice momentum for Winn. Sometimes a save one or two from the keeper like that will increase. And just when I said that, Harlan comes back and scores her second goal.
And I'm trying to verify. It's hard to see the jersey numbers up here on the blue. That was Kayleen's second goal. Number 12?
Yeah.
So left back getting in the goals.
That's a nice goal by Harlan. Kaylee Reifman, number 12. Put him back in the net there. Got 2-0 for Harlan now. And they're still pressuring. Look like that might have been offside, but it's not. Referee says play on. Linesman says play on. Well, excuse me. Assistant referee says play on.
That makes it 2-0 here with about 17 left to play in the half.
Just not marking in the back there. Too many open spaces. Harlan's finding them, threading the ball. That's a good tackle there for number 7 for Winn. Winn coach got to be a little frustrated, Rafa, here. I mean, obviously you don't want to be down 2-0. 16 minutes left in the game, and let's hope whatever's said in that locker room is going to pump the girls up for the second half.
Nice little move there by the Hawks. Another cross unable to clear it.
Yeah, that's a 50-50 ball that should have been challenged there. Another 50-50 ball. She should be turning there, and there's the thread. And offside, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can see about 4 attackers there holding that line right where the Mavericks are defending against. And so far, the keeper there for the Mavericks, and then that back line, a couple of nice offside calls. Been the highlights so far for Winn.
Well, here's a 1-2 combination that I believe was the first one from Winn. And they lose the ball, and Harlan's on the attack.
Yeah. Winn looking for a deep ball in there over the defender's head for Harlan. drops that one all the way back to the keeper, so she's getting involved for the first time.
Yeah, that's her first touch of the game. You know, played that position all my life at the semi-pro level. You know, when you have a game like this, that should be offside right there. She had her foot over the
referee says play on. She's one-on-one with the keeper. Gets around her.
Unlucky. But it was a nice move by the keeper to come out, actually put the forward to get that extra move, and unfortunately she could not get all the way around it. But like I was saying earlier, we just saw the first unlucky. Games like this, Rafa, you know, it was a nice move by the keeper to come out involved in this, and he's just watching the game. Put the forward to get that extra move, and unfortunately she could not get all the way around it. Because games are easily won and lost by keepers.
That was a good move by her. Delay that little shot. Go in a different direction.
What a shot. What a shot.
Good shit. Oh, good interception there. Good defensive play by the Hawks. Stays with it. Still has possession. Doesn't want to pass that one because I think she would have been offside.
And we got a flag up, so I don't see.
Maybe I guess the other attacker just getting involved a little bit in the play.
She didn't play the ball to number 8, so I don't.
Linesman just a little quick to raise the flag maybe on that one.
Well, you know, maybe he's just seen all kinds of blue up in the back line since they're not being marked too well. I mean, it's. But then again, there could have been a call from earlier. I don't know. Didn't get a chance to catch that. That should be offside there.
Keeper going to scoop that one up. Ball taken away there. Looking for a girl up top. She's got it. She's on.
Keeper needs to come out. Keeper needs to come out.
And a great finish there. Perfect placement to the far post. And that'll put the Hawks up 3-0. Destiny with the goal there. Her first of the match.
Yeah. Nice left foot.
Great placement.
That's a big problem with some forwards, that when they have a breakaway goal like that, they look at the keeper so much and they put it right in the keeper's hands instead of just put it off to the side, find the empty net. A really nice shot by Destiny there. 3-0 for Harlan, and we have 12 minutes and 19 seconds left in this first half. That's a great. Ooh, I thought that was going through.
That was a good run.
Yes, that was. Yeah, I really thought that was going through.
I was trying to figure out with the diagonal runs to get through those spaces.
And she's still not being marked on the top there, Rafa.
Yeah, CC Winn needs better communication as far as the
Yeah.
defense is concerned.
Defenders playing behind, in front of her instead of behind her. And we got Destiny with the ball. That's a good thread. And here we go with the girl that just scored the third goal.
Alexis Alvarado.
Alexis? Is that it?
Alvarado.
Alvarado, yeah. Great 1-2 there.
She's been a threat over here on this left side so far the whole first half.
She's going to take the corner kick.
We've got about 11 minutes left to play in this first half.
That's a good ball.
Back post. Oh, just wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, good corner, good set piece there for the Hawks. See if Winn can get anything going before the half here. Maybe at least try and make the score 3-1. Out of bound for a Mavericks throw.
Yeah, they got to get a score in, and they can't. I mean, being down 3-0, approaching the halftime is bad, but they can't afford any more goals. This game in no means is out of reach, but I think if we get number 4 or even number 5 here, it's a hard hill to climb. It really is.
Intercepted there by the Hawks as they go down that far touchline. Ball played back inside. Good footwork there just to keep possession, not lose it. Oh, looking for a through ball there.
Yeah.
So far, the Mavericks doing a good job of holding that back line.
Yeah, but you know what? You live or die by the offside trap, and
It's burned them a couple times.
Yeah, I just wish they would just mark better.
So, Coach, what do you do here, like as a player? When they're pressing so high up like that back line is, you just have to be situationally aware of where you are. You just got to.
Well, the thing right now is they need to show a little more discipline. I would tell my players to not push up too much. You got to mark. You're taking a look at a Harlan player, and she was offside.
Yeah, I think she was afraid to run onto it again, but the linesman let that one slide.
Yeah. And I think the top of the AR on top of the screen is just a little slow on the play.
Good shot there.
You got to grab that ball there. There's the giveaway.
And another big save.
Oh,
goes just wide.
Going back to your question, Scott, it's basically someone back there has to show the leadership. I don't, like Rafa was saying earlier, you got to have some communication. I haven't heard anything, and we're broadcasting outdoors, so I haven't heard anything from the back line from Winn. Keeper right now is pretty quiet. So you just have to mark better and see if you can take your chances when they're available. But
good header.
They haven't been really available for Winn at all. So just gotta be aware of your surroundings, understand the marking. You have two. If I'm looking at the defense right now for Winn, you have two center defenders. Not one is marking. I forget her name, but number 10 or 11 from Harlan. The one
Jaden Conlon.
Yeah, nobody's on her. Somebody needs to be on her.
We got a substitution here.
And she's got good technical ability. If she receives that ball, she's going to split both the defenders.
Number 9 there for Harlan, intercepted.
Again, she's looking for the ball.
Good through ball there.
And we got an offside call.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was going to roll out, though, for a goal kick, so I think the referee is going to say that's the advantage. Ball played out wide there.
See, on situations like this, if you're goal kick, you're having problems clearing the ball on your goal kick, passing at least 20 or 25 yards. You got to push that ball up more. And I was hoping we have at least a good breakaway here from Winn. It's a nice touch.
Cuts it back.
Yeah. That's Number 7 kept her on. Number 7 kept her on from Winn. That's a good ball. That's a good ball. Keeper needs to come out, cover the angle. Oh, nice save. Great save by the Winn keeper. She got down nice and low on that play.
Yep, like you said, she came out, cut down the angle. Oh, look at that.
Keeper needs to come out. There you go.
Another big slide, but it's still loose.
And stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Don't come up yet.
We've got a little over 6 minutes left to play.
What I'm noticing a lot that CC Winn defense is walking out of the area.
Yeah.
They need to run out, give her some chance.
Yeah, they do. They do. They're not getting quick in transition here on offense, and that's a problem. That is a big problem. Keeper could have used her time to stay down, get everybody out of her box, and then come up and use those 6 seconds. If it's called in high school, I've yet to.
Oh, that's a little bit much. But a good job there by the Hawks player to stay on.
Ball sounds a little flat. I don't know. I mean, it's maybe just the sound here in the stadium, but it does sound a little flat.
Mavericks just trying to kind of clear that one out of their defensive end and maybe catch a little breather.
And just when they're pushed, the defense from
Good give and go.
Harlan's defense is pushed. They come out, the defense, and starts playing with the ball.
Got 3-on-2 here for the Hawks. Tries from outside, and that one's going to sail just wide. So we're under the 5-minute mark now in the first half. Currently 3-0. We saw 3 great goals so far from the Hawks, and
could have been a lot more. Our keeper had some good saves. It really could have been a lot
saves.
more. But you know what? You don't want your keeper overworking like that. And when a keeper's overworking like that, then we need, as a coach, you need to make adjustments. And the defense is just not working.
And the referee must have heard you there about that flat ball, because it looks like we're going to have a change of.
Well, I just texted him. I just texted the guy and told him. So, yeah, it did sound a little flat. Nice facility here, guys. Really nice facility.
Yeah, I've seen some of the games at the grass fields over here, but I think this is the first match I've actually seen at the stadium. So
Yeah.
it's a beautiful setup.
Yeah, we're live here at Gustafson Stadium, right off of the 410. Beautiful facility. Great day for high school soccer.
Another quick give and go there, and you see why Harlan's having so much success this season with some of their passes.
Yeah, the Winn just cannot keep up with them. The back line is just too slow. They don't recognize the play quick enough. They're not marking. And when you give a team like that, like Harlan, that much space and time with the ball, they've shown they can be deadly with it. That's it. Just clear it, regroup, and talk to each other and mark. That's
And it's
offside.
off.
Yeah.
We'll have another free kick here for the Mavericks.
We got a little decent crowd here for the game. Another 50-50 ball that Winn needs to improve on.
Oh, able to keep it in bounds?
I don't know
Nope.
if that was out. What about Rafa? Did that ball look out to you?
Didn't go outside.
No, it's got to be
way.
100%, right?
Yeah.
That ball did not go outside. No.
So that took an opportunity to work from Harlan.
Well, you know, maybe the AR hasn't been lifting his flag on this side so much. Maybe he want to get some exercise and put his hand up. So I don't know. But that ball did not look out
All
at
the way
all.
out, yeah. Smart play, good
Yeah.
pass there from the Hawks.
See, this is where Winn needs to pressure here. They need to pressure.
Harlan just doing a great job with their ball movement, though.
Yeah.
Just finding the open, spreading it out.
Well, you know, your team will do a good job if you're not being marked and the other team's playing catch up. I mean, unfortunately, this is what'll happen. And that's a good run. Kept it in. Now is in the box.
Just unable to get the cross off. Goalkeeper going to roll this one out. Play it up the line there. Poor first touch.
Yeah, she needs to turn with the ball. Not put it back in play in front of a defender like that.
Oh, referee says that one play on. Looking for a cross there again. Just unable to kind of get around it and try and bring it back.
And we're approaching 1 minute left of the first half. 3-0 Harlan over EP Winn.
We thought we might see some goals in this one from
Yeah.
the scores that Harlan's been putting up this season.
Well, folks, you guys saw 2 goals. The first one you missed. We saw
welcome.
it. We saw the goal. Sorry about that, guys.
I think think Harlan needs to play a little bit more wall passes. I think that would get by this offside trap that they're doing.
Yeah.
And they're a little bit patient on the wall passes. They'll get some more movement. That's something the coach needs to work on the second half.
Yeah, the give and goes have been working fairly well for getting around.
Yeah, then we're talking seconds here, and that's the halftime. Harlan 3, EP Winn. 40 minutes of play in the books, and let's hope the coach from EP Winn can talk to his team and basically tell them that. Ignore the first 40 minutes. Let's just play the last 40 minutes of the game. Let's just make it that game and mark better and see if we can create some better opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. At this point in the season, it's what lessons can we learn? How can we get better? I mean, I don't think there's too much of a shot at them coming back, in this year's district playoff with the way the results currently sit, but always trying to get better.
Yeah. You never know. One goal, if the EP can score first, quickly, definitely the momentum should be on their favor, but who knows? We'll see what kind of character they have to do that.
What are you trying to tell you? You've been in this situation, I'm sure, before in your years of coaching.
Me? No, I've never been down, Scott. What are you talking about?
Behind a few goals.
Bite your tongue, dude. I've never been down 3-0. I've been down 6-0 at halftime, or 10-0, but never 3-0, Scott. I know. Come on.
How do you try and motivate your players to just kind of come out and perform a little bit better in the second half?
Well, situations like this, coach needs to take a mental note or basically write things down. I like writing things down. Obviously, what's going on right there is not working, and you need to tell your players what's going on, what things are not working. Obviously, we all know that they're not marking. Players from Winn are not marking Harlan. Too many spaces are left open. I would definitely tell them. First of all, I'd definitely congratulate my keeper because you want to keep her in the game as much as possible because. When you take that many shots and you got 3 goals in, it's not fun for a keeper. So you want to keep that keeper positive. Let he or she know that the great saves they had, and the score could be a lot more than this. Regroup the team, tell them to communicate, tell them to pressure, push up more. The midfield is pushing back way too much. They're turned into a back line. They can't do that. That's the reason why they're Winn's having a problem. Reaching the 50-yard line. So, but tell them also that hey, we play the 40, get rid of the 40. It's a new game, and we're going to be playing for 40. This is your last game of the season. You seniors, this might be your last game ever as a soccer player. Depends what you're doing after you graduate. So leave it all on the field and just wish for the best. And you have to let them understand that what we worked on preseason and season and training has to transpire on the field. It has to transpire on the field. So let's hope Winn can regroup. Don't want to see a team losing on a route like this, but it is a finals.
Yeah.
It is a finals, and Harlan came out here to play. So they're doing a good job.
Harlan's been the class act of District 28-5A. Like I said, they're game up on Medina Valley. Just 2 losses in the season. Good quality, against 2 quality teams. So you can see how Harlan's been dominating this game. And like I said, Eagle Pass need to take some chances and maybe go through I've been actually down 4-0 and come back. Actually happened last year. Even a down man, so you got to take chances. You got to take risks. Yeah. Your goalkeeper is actually playing a hell of a game.
Yes. Yeah, I mean the score doesn't reflect it, but she was playing a good game. I mean, like I tell my players, look, losing 6-0, 3-0, 21-0 is the same. It's a loss. You have to switch it around, and you have to create opportunities. and you got to get this sport is won by who scores the best. Not the best goal, who puts the ball in the net. Simple as that. So that's what Let's hope a Winn comes out more on fire and then play these 40 minutes.
So it's, I guess with a recap of the second half, like I said, Harlan dominating, taking care of business. Like to see a lot of more wall passes. Maybe a switch up the field to counter that offsides trap.
Yeah.
So they're doing, like I said, but after after everything, they're pretty doing a good job out there. And like I said, I kind of expected them to dominate this game, but we'll see in the second half if we can do that.
Yeah, we'll see if Harlan can stay motivated.
Yeah.
And they can stay disciplined. Like you were saying, Rafa, you would like to see certain plays, switch in the field like that. But when you can penetrate as easily, sometimes the playbook goes out the window. Yeah. And players want to score. So this is where the structure and the discipline. Also, by no means the Harlan coach. He's got to set his tone. He's got to remind his players, hey, we got to work with what got us here. And so it should be an interesting second half. I would love to see the character from Winn build up from here and bring it on the field. It'd be a real nice game.
So we're looking forward to the second half for see what adjustments CC Winn makes. Also what adjustments Harlan makes. So it does become like a rot of the game.
Right.
We'll probably see some of the younger players for Harlan. Good way to build up some varsity level competition for them, some experience, especially going to the playoff push, which is going to be coming up next month.
Right.
So I know they're probably one of the favorites for Region 4, along with like Alamo Heights and some of the Valley teams. So I do expect to see Harlan have a run to get into the regional tournament.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I would love to see them compete against a stronger team. How was their season? Were they did they pretty much cruise same way like that?
You said the only game that I saw that the little trouble with was but it was a close one. It was a 1-0 loss to Alamo Heights.
Alamo Heights.
And we've seen Alamo Heights play. They're a good quality team.
Yeah.
So I think those are for 5A girls soccer for San Antonio. Those are the two class acts that we have. I know they did have a loss against Wagner, probably beginning of the season.
What was the loss on that one?
1-0.
1-0 also.
1-0, so.
Okay.
So just learning, and then did have a tie with MacArthur, but that district, MacArthur, Reagan, it's a playoff game every week.
Yeah.
So they had played some good quality teams, and like I said, the district may not be as strong as some other ones, but they're coming along. But I do expect them to make a deep run in the playoffs. And I wouldn't be surprised to make it to the regional tournament this year.
Well, let's wait and see. I'd like to see that. This is the first time actually watching Harlan and Winn play. I know of the schools, but I've never got a chance to see them play. I see some nice talent out there. More from Harlan. I'd like to see more plays by Winn and get a chance to see the players they have and see if they can showcase better on the field. So, but it's 3-0 Harlan here with Winn. Great day of soccer. The facility here is my first time at this facility, and I'm in love with this facility, man. It's really nice. I'm from the NEISD district. Comalander Stadium is very nice, but this facility is very, very, very nice. I mean, they're treating us really well. They had breakfast for us this morning, right, Scott? And nice coffee. Just kidding, folks. But real happy to be here. I'm glad we're real happy to be able to give you guys fans this live stream of the game, high school girls 5A playoffs.
This is a nice complex, just like Ferris, the sister stadium up at 1604.
Really?
Ossaman.
Well, that's another place I'd like to. You know what? Maybe instead of my wife and I traveling certain places that are expensive, we'll just make some stadium stops and and save ourselves some money and just visit some stadiums. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been to quite a few stadiums. Like I said, I've been to Ratliff in Odessa. I've been to like I said, Heroes.
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 I know of Heroes.
But this Gustafson is a very nice complex. They did an excellent job upgrading everything here, and it's a great way to play. Place to play soccer too.
Yeah. I mean, the field would look much better if we got rid of those football lines and turned it into a soccer field. But it's Texas, guys. What can we do? So, I'm glad to be here with Scott Borowski and obviously Coach Rafa. It's my first time working with you, so I've always seen you on the show and had a chance to talk to you on the show.
But we actually did our goalkeeping license together. So.
Oh, did we really?
Yeah, we did.
That oh my goodness, that was
it was a December cold.
That
day.
was a freezing day. Oh, you know what? I have that picture, and I think I wore my yellow Disney Tigger.
Yeah.
I was the only one in yellow there, so in the picture, I didn't know you were part of that.
I was with Club America at the time.
Okay. Wow, we're going way back, Robin. Yeah. Way back. Yeah, it was a cold day. Yeah. I remember that. It was a cold day, and my knees were bad. I couldn't participate in any of the.
Yeah, I think we had Tim
clinics.
Howard's trainer there.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did, and there was a good turnout for that clinic. When I remember, like 20 goalkeeper coaches, 24 goalkeeper. Yeah, it was a good turnout. So very nice.
Especially seeing the goalkeeper here at Winn going up for the balls. I expected to see him do the Cobra. I haven't seen the Cobra. You need to learn how to do the Cobra.
Yeah. You talking about the Scorpion or the Cobra?
Or the Cobra.
Oh, no. I went for the Scorpion that Igita used to do, man. That's one of my favorite goalkeepers. Yeah, the Scorpion. Yeah, that was amazing. Of course, coach would get on him if he was ever doing it in the league. Yeah. I mean, any coach would go, but I believe that game was like the world against them or something. Like I don't know what it was, but it was a beautiful.
Well, we've seen some good quality keepers the last weeks. I know me and Scott have seen some good games, like Clark's keeper. Real excellent. You got to check him out. Excellent keeper for the girls.
We had a keeper that played one game with us with Samba FC San Antonio, and he's with the SFC Academy. Mm-hmm. Joey Batroni. Yeah, he played one game with us. He traveled with us to Killeen, I believe. Played, and we gave him the second half. And kid is just a real good keeper, real good. So hopefully there's some.
Huh? He's a senior there at Lee.
Yeah, that's right. He's right. He's the goalkeeper at Lee, and
he's headed out of Kentucky.
Yeah, and he's got a good future. Good future, as long as he stays healthy and does things right, and and doesn't let things get to his head and stuff. I mean, he's got a good future, this kid, and it's so hard for the U.S. to produce goalkeepers. Yeah. It's so hard, and that's a position that you can play up into your 40s, man.
Yeah.
It's. I mean,
Gigi Buffon. That's
there you go. I just saw him play yesterday. They tied against day before yesterday. They tied against AC Milan, but here we go with the second half. Got away a little bit here. Ralph and I discussing some soccer. That's what happens, folks, when you got two guys that love the sport so much. I mean, we can probably go hours talking about soccer. So let's see if Winn can regroup here and try to produce. But it looks like we got a flag up. Offside call against Harlan. Benefits Winn. And Harlan's still coming out with their signature of spreading the ball, working from side to side.
We got the second half underway, folks, at 3-0, so we'll see what we can do here in the second half for the Winn Mavericks, but so far it's been predominantly the Harlan Hawks scoring. We'll see what happens here in the next 40 minutes.
Winn still working that offside trap. Would have loved to hear what the Winn coach told his players at halftime. Temperature dropped a little bit, folks. It's not as warm as it was when we got here around 12 o'clock.
When you wanted to broadcast this game from inside the booth.
Yeah.
Nice little breakaway there. Good job by the keeper to come out.
Yeah, she's definitely working today.
Good interception there by the Hawks. And the Mavericks with possession again, but that one's going to get away from her and go out of bounds for a Harlan throw-in. Keeps it in bounds, plays it down the line. Got a girl offside, one on the keeper looking near post.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's going to go underneath the goalie.
We'll give you the score.
But yeah, keeper did a good job trying to come out, trying to slide, just couldn't get low enough, and Harlan able to put it underneath her.
Nice goal there by Lisa Vasquez for Harlan. I believe that's her first goal of the day, Scott?
Yes, that
Elisa
is. Yep.
Vasquez?
We've got 4 goals from 4 different girls, I believe, from what we can see up here. And that one going to be in about the 3rd minute again of the second half.
Yeah, it's that mountains just keeps getting harder and harder to climb here, Rafa. It's now 4-0. Quick goal within the 5 minutes by Harlan.
Now that keeper had an opportunity to block her.
Yeah, she looked like she stayed back. She didn't come out to block the angle, and it's so important that keepers to work on their training, and unfortunately I see a lot of coaches that do well with field players, but they don't seem to understand how important it is to work with keepers. I mean, keepers need to work on 45 to an hour on their own and then head inside to work with the field players. There's a lot more type of different training for a goalkeeper than as a field player. There's a 1-2, and there's a breakaway. She's onside.
Ooh, and another big save there, near post. Heads it back in.
I would love to see her maybe chest that one down and then go it.
If I'm not mistaken, guys, that is another keeper for the Winn, right? That's not the starting keeper.
That's the same number 0. Was
Oh, it is the same number?
Yep.
Okay. My apologies, folks. She looked a little different.
Good challenge there. Just drops it back. And I think we're going to have another offside. It looks like she came back from an offside
Yeah,
position,
and
but no,
good move,
referee
good
says
cut.
plays on. Takes another defender. Oh, off the post
Whoa.
and off the goalie.
Yeah, off the keeper, yeah.
Out of bounds for, should be a corner.
That was a nice cut by the Harlan, but you know what? It's just like in basketball. You don't give them the line.
Yeah.
You can't give them the line because that line becomes a defender for you.
Mm-hmm.
So utilize it.
Is the referee switching here to a corner kick?
He's parking it in the corner.
Oh, no, a ball rolled on the
Ball
field.
on the field.
Yeah, I thought that hit off the
The goalkeeper. It looked like it did.
goalkeeper, but
Maybe it ricocheted off a Harlan player.
he probably has a better view down there than we do
Yeah,
up here in the box.
Once again, we give away the ball in the defense.
Oh, keeper comes out there and plays that one with her feet. Oh. Harlan player tries to get behind it, but a little bit too much spin.
Yeah, I think the keeper misjudged the ball in the air there, and
Nice little ball into the corner. There's the cross. Nobody able to get a foot on it, though, and a good job there by the Mavericks to defend that. But, again, like you said, just can't really maintain possession coming through the midfield.
yeah. And Winn playing with one forward on top, and that's hard.
Some coaches think, you drop everybody back and
Yeah.
it helps defend, but
Yeah, and
good ball.
could argue here if the defender actually touched the ball, we don't know, but yeah, you gotta pressure the ball more. You gotta push up now. Winn needs to do that. It's that should be on everybody's 4-1-1 right now. You gotta do that.
A little bit too late to try and bunker.
Yeah.
And Harlan back on the attack again, but it gets stolen away. That one's comes all the way back to the keeper. Now, I do think that Harlan might
now-
switch goalies at the
yeah.
half.
This is
We
where the
didn't
mid
see
needs to
enough.
push up, pressure. I also noticing in the first half that the Winn players are just not quite in shape as the Harlan players, Rafa. You can tell their run, their movement. Yeah. That's a great ball. That's a good run. Oh.
That one's going to be offside as well.
Yeah.
Those are the type of passes that we go outside shot.
Yeah. And Harlan wasn't doing too much of that, switching the ball to the top, threading the ball. They were doing more down the middle, which now I like to see more of these plays. Here's another ball, offside as well.
Yeah, they need to be patient. They do their bag runs. Remember that it's offside trap. Look at the ref let it play out.
You know, another thing, Harlan's been beating Winn to every 50-50 ball. So, you know, myself as a coach would be telling my players, hey, we're beating them on the run every time. Why stay offside? You know, you can play back about a foot, 2 feet behind the defender. You're going to win the ball anyways. It seems like they've been 80% winning the ball here. So there's no reason to be offside. And that's a good switch. Very nice.
That's what Harlan needs to be doing is this, just be patient.
Yeah, it is. That's a good move, and then she's in. Nice little try to cut, open it.
Cut back on that play.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Looked like she was trying to cut, but the defender was just right there. And we got a goal. 5-0 for Harlan. And the fifth goal by Harlan's by Alexis Alvarado. That name sounds familiar, Scott. Is that her second goal today?
I think that's her first goal.
First, so-
Actually, also.
So, are we going to have a goal from all 11 players from Harlan here?
5 goals.
Yeah. And those goals can be avoided. I mean, first of all, it should never happen. Let's be honest. It should never happen. That was within the 6 of the keeper. A ball just to thread through like that with hardly any pace. That ball needs to be cleared, or the keeper needs to come out and challenge for that ball.
Coming in.
So we got number 22 from Winn coming out.
Alexis Alvarado, no, on the score sheet.
Yeah. So Valerie Hernandez exits the field, and we'll try to find out who came in for her. Trying to get her number, but is that number 18? Number 18 is entered. So Valerie Hernandez for the Winn exit, and entering the field, number 18, Sonia Nunez.
That's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick here. We got a little updated score because we're running out of room with the first half goals all still being on there. It looks like another substitution now here for the Hawks.
Yeah. Unfortunately, can't see the numbers from the Hawks. There we go. Number 22 from the Hawks enters the field.
see Winn.
Corey Bethany entered the field. Wait, I'm sorry. I could be wrong there. Yes, Corey Bethany entered the field, number 22. And unfortunately, didn't see the number who exited. There we go.
Sleep there, but I thought it was offsides, and she didn't hear the whistle play.
Yeah.
You gotta keep on playing until you hear that whistle.
Exactly. That's taught at a young age. Play till you hear the whistle.
So go out for Harlan right here.
Play till you hear the whistle and keep your eye on the ball. Oh, pick that up, grab it, keeper.
And the Hawks now inside the 6. Shot near post, and that's a strong one for a goal.
And we have another player from the Harlan, Ava McKay. So
6 scores.
Yeah, 6 different Harlan players scored. 6-0 by Harlan.
You just need to have Oprah. You score a goal. You score a goal. You score a goal.
Yeah. It's too bad this game wasn't a fundraiser per goal, guys. I think the game is, you're looking at 25 minutes left of the game, 26 minutes left of the game. It's going to be a hard hill for Winn to climb here. I think basically just work as a training session, as a training game, and try to work on something. And there's another goal.
That was a beauty.
That was a beauty. That was probably the best goal of the match so far.
That's her second, because she just had the previous one, I believe.
Is that Alexa McKay?
Ava
Oh,
McKay.
Ava McKay. Ava McKay got her second goal. That was a nice left foot.
That was a great left
Real
foot.
nice left foot, guys. Shot it from just a little bit inside the 10. I say about 7 yards. 7-yard line around there. Well, you add another 10 from the goalkeeper's box, so it was a nice boot. Very nice boot.
So we got some substitutions coming in, so it looks like the coach is going to be getting some bench players to get some experience.
Yeah, I think this would be a good game to play your bench. If you do have any freshmen or sophomores on this team, give them the experience because they're going to be back next year.
So 2 back-to-back there for you.
Yeah, and this is also good for the coach to see those type of players because it makes you wonder how much minutes were they getting during the season, right? So this is perfect time for them to get their minutes so the coach can see them play, see that competition. And that's a nice cut. Let's hope we keep it. Don't give away. Number 10 from Winn's got to challenge that ball more. Unfortunately, she is a little smaller than the defenders, but that's a good through ball. That's the girl that just scored, right? McKay?
She's looking for that hat trick.
Yeah, she's looking for that hat trick.
So we have the corner kick for Harlan coming up. This is where the goalkeeper really needs to set the defense up, especially on the near post.
Here's the cross.
Almost got a head on that. Nice cut.
Back across. Ooh, with the bike.
No.
And it's in over her head with a nice volley. And was that a hat trick?
No. The one who scored, Ella Alvarado.
Alexis Alvarado.
Alexis?
So she
Alexis
got her
Alvarado.
second
She
one
got
now
her
as
second.
well.
So 2 Harlan players,
And
part of the
Rafa,
double club today.
We thought this one might kind of get away a little bit with the way Harlan's been playing. this season.
Yeah, keeper there, instead of patty caking that ball, needs to punch that out. And unfortunately,
Harlan's not clearing out the bench, so
yeah.
it's a good opportunity for them. So what they have for the coach, especially if there's an injury during the season.
Yeah. If the keeper's a senior, I'd let her play it out. Even if she's not a senior, I mean, you take out a keeper. She already knows she's got 8 goals scored against her. I mean, you want to keep her positive. I mean, just let her finish out and
she has had some great saves.
Yeah, she has. She has. I mean, this game could have been close to a Baker dozen, to be honest with you. It really could have.
Oh, some nice footwork there on the touchline.
Yeah. Keeper needs to come out here. There we go. There we go.
A little bit too late, maybe.
And unfortunately gave it away.
Oh, I just couldn't get that one across.
Just these balls sound flat, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not hearing right today, but they just seem a little flat.
So the Harlan Hawks currently up. They have the scoreboard at 8-0. I think we must have missed one.
Well, we do know that we got 2 Harlan players have 2 goals apiece, so that's 4.
And there were 4 in the first half. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, so it is 8-0. Yeah, it was 4-0 at halftime. Correct? Yeah. So we have the. All right, let's see if we can get something going here. That would have been a nice chip if that would have been down the middle over number 10's head.
That's going to go to bounds for a Maverick throw-in. Rafa, I'm just curious, how do you think this team for the Harlan Hawks kind of compares with what we've seen so far from Alamo Heights this season?
I think they can compete with Heights. I know they played already once and it was a 1-0 loss for Harlan, but like I said, this is a long season, and I'm sure their play has improved since that game.
Yeah, that preseason match.
So I can see that, like I was telling Coach earlier, I can see them make a deep run in the playoffs, even get into the regional tournament. So I can see both of them being depending on the brackets, maybe they might end up playing in that 3rd round game.
Do we know who Harlan's facing next in the playoffs?
I think they play the teams from the SAI's D district and Alamo Heights. So the first 4 teams make it to the playoffs, and we won't see our Harlan Alamo Heights 1st round playoff. So I could see them possibly playing in the 3rd round.
Okay.
Harlan's got Somerset next, Floresville, Uvalde, Medina Valley, Southwest Legacy, Southwest, and then one more game against Winn. So about the halfway point. Yeah, I don't know if I could see any of those teams coming up on the schedule really being able to stop this attack that we've seen in this ball movement here from Harlan.
That's a good run here by number 7 from Harlan.
We'll have a throw in here for the
Winn is based out of where, guys?
Eagle Pass.
Eagle Pass. And we got a substitution for Harlan.
Is it number 17 heading off the pitch?
Yeah, number 17 exiting. And
a great game there by Alexis Alvarado. That may be the last we see of her in this one.
the one that exits the pitch?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. That's a nice, nice movement from the girl that entered because gave up the ball, passed the move. That's something very, strong you coaches out there want to tell your players, pass and move. Don't just sit there and take a look at your pass, and you want to be part of it.
I was just about to say, like some fresh legs out there.
Oh yeah, that helps. Yeah, and that's not good news for Winn, though. I can tell you that, unfortunately. I wish we can get the number of the girl or that entered the field. But yeah, she
Looks like she should have been on.
Yeah, no call.
In front of the keeper.
Oh, take that shot. Got to shoot that ball.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe the coach is telling him not to
Could
put
be.
too many more on. Cause
No, but then again, if you're in the box, you got to shoot because
Yeah.
you got to respect the other team. I mean, it's not build the play on the outside, but if the opportunity is there, you got to take it. I mean, it's
She needed to show a little more confidence on that. Take that shot
Right.
like this right here.
looking for the left-footed volley on that one, yeah. And we've seen that left foot so far this game. Throw in here now for the Mavericks. Good possession there. And a strong tackle, though.
nice pull back.
Yeah, good little footwork with the top of the foot.
That situation right there, I love to see the goalkeeper be more assertive about going for the ball.
So we have the name of the player from Harlan that entered for Alex Alvarado is Jordan Bearden. She is all over the field.
Jordan Bober, yeah.
Yeah, I think Alexa's done tonight. I think so. Oh, we got a handball there. There we
Referee
go.
got it.
Yeah, looked at the AR and he kept his flag down. Rafa, talk to me about that. I mean, they're called ARs now. They're not called linesmen anymore. So basically, the AR stands for assisting referee. So when you have somebody on the sidelines like with a flag that sees a play, I mean, they should put the flag up and not rely solely on the center ref. I mean, the center ref is going to make his own decision anyways. We all know that.
Yeah, she should have kept that up.
Yeah.
And I know the referee wants to let the play go just to
Right.
see if they have the advantage, but she definitely needs to keep the flag up just in case. Because here in high school, we don't have that luxury of having a VAR.
Yeah. Maybe down the road.
Good through ball there. Well, we saw some FC Dallas players looking for the VAR in their San Antonio FC scrimmage on
Can you
Wednesday.
imagine if we had VAR in high school, guys? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the pay's good. Hey, I'll sign me up.
That would be pretty. I just want to see a high school ref just do the screen sign once, and then it point to the PK line. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, they may have the technology for it, especially with the iPads.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So-
But even with that technology, it's having problems. All over the world. So.
Just having a bad Wi-Fi connection probably be the dread.
Inside the box. Good tackle there by the Mavericks. And they advance the ball up. Yeah, she may have a go. Keeps it in
Right
bounds.
through her. Yeah.
But you see the speed there.
No,
from the
finally the
defender.
body's there. Oh, got pushed off though. Incredible run by the Harlan player. Lost. Okay, let's see what we got here by Winn. Oh,
Chelsea Andreas, the defender there, has been doing a pretty good job all game long.
yeah. See, that's the situation when you're playing on turf. You're definitely going to get a true bounce. You're definitely going to get a true roll. And if you put a little mustard on that pass, it's going to roll. In grass, it might hold back a little bit, depending on, we got bumps and all that stuff. But you got your pros and cons playing on turf. I personally don't like playing on turf. Coming from South America, I'm from Bolivia. I mean, I believe should be played on grass. Soccer should be played on. Football should be played on grass. Football, but yeah. But out here, I understand. I mean, it doesn't rain as much out here, so the turf does help with costs. And,
It's good to practice on, but I really
yeah,
grass.
but you can get some serious injuries though, Rafa, on turf. It's and they're all from ankles and knees. Cleats staying within the turf, and and then your joints are moving one way, and the cleat doesn't move with it. Oh my goodness!
Oh, right back. Yeah, and we have had a change at keeper now. It looks like for the Mavericks. Oof, that one sounded like it hit the stomach.
Yeah.
I'm not sure on this line. I think we need to get one of those
Don't we have
tennis
instant
court
replay here?
judges. Yeah. So we got about 12 minutes left in this one.
That's a foul. Thank you, ref. Thank you.
Chippy out.
Still playing strong.
Yeah, I like that. I was about to say that from the defender from Harlan. I mean, regardless, who cares about the score? You got to play. You're playing the full 80 minutes of the game, and that's not a hard foul. That's your basic foul, Rafa, that you see in games. I mean, she didn't floor the girl. She didn't. I mean, it's just.
The one thing I think that's impressed me most about the Hawks watching some of the girls' soccer here in high school this season is that you just see all the girls on the team. I mean, it's evident in the different number of goal scorers that we've had in this match. It's not just one player. They try and funnel everything through. It's all about who's open.
Yeah, that ball got away with her a little bit. That was a nice overlap there by Harlan.
That's something CC Winn needs to work on, is being a little bit more physical.
Yeah.
They're playing like they're a little intimidated by.
It looks like, you could tell though it was the first 10 minutes of the first half.
Well, looking at their bench, it looks like they may be a little bit short-handed this game too. It doesn't look like they have a whole lot of subs over there that are dressed out.
Maybe,
so I don't know if
that's true. I was looking. I just noticed that. Yeah. Where's Winn from? You said.
Eagle Pass.
Eagle Pass. I wonder how many girls actually made the trip.
Good chest and good ball there. Looking for her forward.
See, that's where she should have been marked, and the Winn player got lucky on that bounce that got away from the Harlan player.
Good hustle there.
Yeah.
That should be a Hawk throw-in. No, it's going to go back the other way. So just under 10 minutes now left in the game. Harlan up 8-0. We had 4 goals in the first half, 4 goals here now in the second half. It's been a pretty one-sided affair.
Yeah.
And again, Eagle Pass just looking a little bit tired now.
Yeah,
from lack of substitutions.
It's taking its toll. And they look mentally drained as well, with the score but they're fighting. 13's putting it.
And that's good to see, like you say, you don't want to stop the fight. You want to keep going,
right.
And regardless of the outcome that they've had this season,
Yeah. Well, I like the character. It's the character, and we coaches want to always push character into the players regardless of the score, finish it out. We have a substitution. Looks like exiting field is number 16 from Winn, and did you catch that number that entered?
Number 20.
21?
20.
20? So number 16 exiting field was Priscilla Bermudez. There is no 20, so that could be 22 entering. We don't have a 20 on the
20 on the roster.
I'm looking at the handwritten roster that they presented.
Yeah, they might have thought it was 22, Valerie.
Okay, Valerie Hernandez. She's a senior. And Bermudez is a sophomore.
And just looking at this roster, you do have a lot of juniors and sophomores on the squad there for the Mavericks for Winn.
Yeah.
So maybe a little bit of a rebuilding year for them. And like I say, just definitely some good lessons and some good takeaways from this match, hopefully.
Yeah, they got 5 seniors this year. So, see, that's the situation with the high school soccer. It's not like club where you're able to have these players the entire year, and build them up as you go on. weeks and weeks. High school, it's a lot of these girls after they get done with this probably hand over and do other sports in high school. And I know when I finished my season over at Geneva School of Burning, our boys team, fortunately we didn't make the playoffs. My players now, some of them are doing golf, some of them are playing tennis, and some of them immediately started right after our last game the next day. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. So they didn't even have a rest, some of them. And it's hard for high schoal coaches because you got to get all these players in for that particular sport. And some of them they know each other from school, but they've never played with each other sometimes in club. So you got to make sure they gel, and you got 3 months for them to gel, and then you got to make sure you work. That's a handball there. You got to make sure you work with your structure, that they understand, your philosophy and goals and the structure that you want them to perform throughout the season. So it is a little harder for high school coaches than club coaches. I can tell you that. It really is.
And I think we misspoke earlier. It was 3 goals at the half, 5 now here in the second half.
Oh, is it really?
So, yeah,
okay.
It was 3-0 at the half.
Okay, so
it's been a pretty strong second half
yeah,
performance.
pretty strong second. I think fatigue laid in a lot with Winn.
Got a little bit colder. Your muscles start hurting a little bit more.
Yeah, and they're Harlan's still moving the ball nicely and moving around, and that's creating a lot more fatigue for Winn.
Well, that offside trap will do it too.
Yeah.
You're constantly trying to run up and
too many giveaways. I mean, I wish we would have had a statistics person here to find out exactly how many giveaways.
Harry
Winn
Austin
has.
looking at you.
Yeah, Harry, I don't know where you are, man. you were on the schedule here, and you didn't clock in, so we're kind of upset about that. So, but yeah, it would have been nice to know. But I can tell you right now, it's got to be close to 30 or more.
Oh yeah,
definitely, maybe more. More than that. So, I mean, that is the first shot on goal for the second half for Winn, if you can count that as a shot. But we'll put it in the books as a shot. So that's the first shot on goal there.
Keeper able to handle that one pretty easily.
And that's the kind of drop kick that the Winn goalkeeper was not doing.
Not that deep.
Yeah, not real deep, and allowing Winn to push up.
Looking for the deep cross there. Finds her on the left side, crosses it back in. Just over top of her player. Great ball there, and it's still loose. Unable to clear it. Good cross back. Ooh, looking for the volley, but it's going to sail over top of the net.
Number 22, Corey Bellamy for Harlan, has been very active in the lower part of your screen. She's a junior, so she's got another season with Harlan, and I would like for her to get a chance to work a little bit more on her technique, her first touch is she's receiving the ball, but she needs to recognize more of that one-on-one challenge, and the size of her too. I mean, she should be intimidating out there. She needs to work a little bit more on her quickness. So let's hope that she works on that in the off season.
There's somebody.
Yeah.
Shoulder to shoulder, nobody diving like you see in the boys.
Yeah.
Somebody would have gone down there.
They dive nicely though, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Well, some of those boys are on the swim team and the diving team for their school, so.
I don't know, Harlan's going to have some big changes for next year now, moving up to 6A.
Oh, are they really?
Yes.
Harlan's moving up to 6A.
Moving up to 6A, so now they get to play with the big boys, minus Brandeis and Clark.
Yeah, we're moving up over at Geneva School of Burning. We're moving up to 5A. And that's another thing too. I mean, I wish the districts would move the schools up according to talent. But the schools are moved up according to the size of the school, and we're moving up to 5A, and it's looking forward to it. It's going to be an incredible challenge for us over at Geneva School of Burning. The entire
Good ball there, but just a second too late. Yeah, it was right to her.
The entire athletic school's moving up. Hopefully our football team will do well. We won state last year. We're in the finals the year prior to that and lost by 1 point, which hard for me to believe. You can lose by 1 in football. But it's going to be challenging for us to move up to 5A. We already know who we're playing. We're talking TMI, Regents. We're talking I can't remember who else is it. St. Anthony or St. Anthony, I believe, or St. Michael's, one of the two. Good schools, good programs over there.
Yeah, for sure. And,
yeah.
TMI right now still competing.
They won state.
TAPS, well, they haven't won yet.
No, they won last year.
Oh yeah, last year they won. So going for back-to-back.
Yeah, they're going for back-to-back. Yeah, they won last year.
TAPS playoffs right now that they advanced on, and Central Catholic advanced on, and Antonian Girls advanced on, and San Antonio Christian. So all 4 schools competing in the TAPS playoffs, able to advance to the semifinals.
Yeah, our girls at Geneva School of Burning lost in PKs on Thursday night, or Friday night or Thursday night. Unfortunately, they came back after being down 2-1, still 2-2, even with double overtime, and went to PKs and lost 5-3. So they had a great season.
Coach, what do you think about this? Do you think Central Catholic could compete in the 6A UIL, like the Reagans and Churchills?
Well, I hope they do, man, because I got my money over there in Vegas. I mean, that's going to pay half my mortgage if they win. But no, they got a good program over there, man. They really, really do. I mean, if you look at, I don't know who the head coach is.
Edward Carter.
I know what he looks like, but if you look at the coach, he looks like a surfer.
Yeah,
right?
I know. The first time I met him, I actually thought he was one of the players because he was around all his players. He looks so young.
He does not look like. I don't know how old he is, but he's gonna probably doesn't like us talking about now. But when he gets 40, 50, 60 years old, he's gonna love that. He's gonna look like he's 30. So, but yeah, he's doing a nice little program over there, Central Catholic. I got a chance to check out one of their games this year. Not the whole game I saw, and they have an SAFC player. Gallego. Boy, that boy is good.
That child.
He scored in the game for San Antonio FC on Wednesday and scored in the playoff match for Central Catholic.
I saw
on
one of his free kicks.
Great finish there. That should just about take us all the way to the end.
Yeah, and with 10 seconds left.
We're going to have a final score of 9-0 here.
And it looks like just before... Now we got it. And Jaden Collins, with about 12 seconds left of the game, put herself in the books on goal scoring.
And that'll give us our final. The Harlan Hawks 9, Eagle Pass, Winn, Mavericks 0. So able to get the clean sheet. Pretty impressive performance. I've seen now why these Harlan Hawks are doing so well this season.
Yeah, I would like to get a chance to see them play against a stronger team.
Alamo Heights and them should be a great game in the playoffs.
Are they playing them again eventually?
Not yet.
No,
they won't play unless it's in the playoffs.
Okay. I'd love to see that game.
But I just don't see any other teams on their schedule for the remainder of the season that look like they're going to be able to challenge this squad.
I think the only teams that maybe challenge them playoff-wise will be Alamo Heights, Groupie Springs.
Who was the other team you said that they tied to? That
was MacArthur, but that was the 6A.
Oh, the 6A? Okay, so that was a non-district game.
The other team would be Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, will be another. And then if you have a couple of Valley teams too in contention, but I can see Harlan getting into the regional tournament this year.
Well, thank you, Coach Rexroth, for joining us. And you had an exciting announcement that we had with you earlier this week about your next journey in life and everything with the Samba Boys program. Take just a minute and let everybody still here watching know what's going on with the Samba program that you're a part of.
Hey, I appreciate that. Nice working with you again, working with Rafa. We're holding tryouts on the 29th of February. We're going to be playing in the team is coming back after taking a hiatus of let's have a seat right here. After taking a hiatus of fall season, so we're back and holding our tryouts on February 29th. We're going to be playing in the NSL, which is National Soccer League, and I'm looking forward to that because I've been given the director's position here in Texas to oversee the league. It's not a new league. It's a league that's been around since 2000 with various teams playing in various other cities when it started, but now they want to branch out in Texas. The mothership is in Florida, The president and owner of NSL is Milton Galvan, and a nice gentleman from Uruguay. And so, as I said on your show, was on there a couple weeks ago, that the league's going to be free. Just basically, teams have to pay for their registration, and have the same structure that they've had with other leagues that they're playing, whether they played UPSL, they played NPSL, whatever. So that's the same structure. So we're really looking forward to that. We just nominated yesterday our Houston conference manager, which is Julio Valencia, the owner of Atletico Katy, another UPSL team that he played and did very well. Matter of fact, he was back-to-back conference champions, I believe. So he believes in the goal and the philosophies of what Milton wants to do with the players, and we're looking to do that here in Texas. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Give another opportunity, another league for the men to play in, and open up some other doors. This is breaking news. Actually, this happened this morning, and I'll tell you guys. We've been talking in the past, I believe I mentioned to Scott, we've been talking to 04 Darmstadt from Germany, and we have the okay now, and all the paperwork, contracts through, that we are going to collaborate. We've partnered with 04 Darmstadt, the academy in Germany.
Wow.
So how that works out is that we will be holding a couple pro combines in San Antonio. We'll charge like probably $90 or $95 for the pro combine, but we will be sending players on full scholarships, 1 month of training, room and board, training 5 days a week, play on the Saturday and Sunday. They have their days off for an opportunity to increase their game and to be seen.
Awesome.
No promises, obviously,
right,
but it's an opportunity that we're opening doors. The only thing the player needs to do is pay his airfare.
Gotcha.
That's it. So we're real happy that 04 Darmstadt is interested in working with us, and we just want to open up another door for the. It's always for the players, It's give them an opportunity to be seen, because there's so much talent, Rafa, as you know. I mean, gosh, why isn't that kid here? And it's not because they don't want to. It's because technically they don't have the finances
Or the opportunity.
to be seen. And so that's, it's nice. And there are some good coaches doing some good stuff, yourself, promoting and creating some good talent. And there's other coaches not only here in San Antonio and Texas, but around the nation that are doing things right. And they're not putting the dollar signs where they were, ahead of the development of the kid. So we're hoping that, God willing, we keep our fingers crossed and we put this product together and put this organization together and put a good product on the field.
We're looking forward to it, Coach. How can people reach out to you if they're interested in starting a team in the league?
They could reach out to us at sambafcsa.com. That's our website. If you use the Samba FCSA across the board with Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, you'll catch us. By Monday, we should have a page up.
Awesome.
Monday or Tuesday, have the page up of the latest breaking news I gave you about 04 Darmstadt. Awesome. They sent us pictures of the room and board, the dorms, what it's going to look like, their field, video, everything. So get a chance to look at that. And then we're going to be holding the pro combines. 22 players per combine, so all 22 will be playing. It's a 2-day thing. We work on technical, then we work on games. Also there are some teams that want to come and scrimmage those kids and give them, so they can not just have to scrimmage within themselves, but with other teams. So just stick around and follow us on on sambafcsa.com, across the board, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And come out to the tryouts on February 29th at our home field at Whitley Heights Sports Complex. That is 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. registration, go till 1. So hope to see you guys out there.
Absolutely.
So, and I appreciate it. Hey, great day.
Thanks for watching our first high school live stream. Thank you for joining us and jumping in on this one.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me. It was fun.
We just want to make it better.
It was fun. Yeah, real fun. Rafa, great working with you. Scott, thank you so much, guys. San Antonio, thank you so much. And
we out. We'll